So my name is Mike of Se7enleaf. I'm one of the founders of 7leaf, and we are a white labeler or contract manufacturer and a distributor of cannabis products based in Orange County, in Costa Mesa specifically.
Yeah.
We've been operational since about November of last year, but me and my two partners have been in the industry almost 4 years now.
Oh, wow. So what inspired you to get inside of the industry, and where were you coming from?
So me personally, I come from the pharmaceutical segment of the market, as well as alternative medicine. My other two partners come from the distribution of electronic components. And long story short, all of us have used cannabis for medical and recreational needs and uses throughout the years. And so, about 5 years ago, we all kind of got together and said, what can we do to help grow this industry that's new and upcoming with the expertise we already have from other industries.
Oh, amazing. So was it difficult for you to, find people to just hop on board with you?
Actually, for me, that was the easiest part of the whole equation because they're two of my better friends.
Yeah,
so one of my partners is a friend of 15 years.
Yeah.
And the other partner is a friend of probably 8 or 9 years now.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's a little bit easier than us. We're a self-funded group. That, we don't have outside investors. We didn't have to go seek that capital. And make those relationships work. Ours just started from the relationships.
Wow. So tell me about the name. It's called 7leaf.
Sure.
What was the inspiration behind that? I see you have a hat there. Is that it?
I do. So
great.
This is our logo in the V.
It's amazing.
7leaf. And 7leaf comes from the cannabis plant, which, as you know, there's different families of the cannabis plant. There's indica, there's sativa, there's hybrid, different genomes and whatnot. And there's 7 leaves. On the cannabis plant, of course. Exactly. So
amazing. Innovative. I like it. Is this your first time at Hall of Flowers?
It is my first time.
How do you like it?
It's great. It's overwhelming. There's quite a bit going on. But
this
so
is
definitely one of the shows that's a little bit more organized in the industry. And it is one of the shows that anybody who's been in the industry for a second, they make sure that they're here. One way or the other, whether it's an exhibition or just as a customer.
So as you're walking around, there's so many different vendors that are here, like 200 of the best. How are you strategically placing yourself so that you can perhaps use this for your business to grow in a certain way?
Sure. So me personally, because we've been in the industry a while, we've got a lot of connections, so I'm seeing a lot of people that I know here.
Good.
Or people that I speak to that I don't often see because they're in California or based in Southern California. And it's interesting how a lot of those conversations lead to introductions to other people that may need our services.
Amazing. All right, so for someone who's so knowledgeable in the industry and has been in the industry for 4 or 5 years, and given that it's such a new market, what are the certain challenges that you can talk about that would be beneficial to someone who's curious about, getting into this?
So one of the biggest challenges is consistently being able to evolve with the regulations. Now the regulations are set in place, but 4 years ago they weren't, and there were drafts that were ongoing. And so businesses were creating their business plans and their models and their infrastructures and facilities based off of regulations at the moment that changed draft to draft. So now we have consistent regulations, but one of the big problems is that a lot of these regulations are still somewhat gray. Even though they're on writing in paper and law now, there's still a lot of questionability on how do we interpret that, or how does that get done, or what about here there's a gap in this kind of scenario, right? So that's one challenge that we have.
Things are consistently changing.
Yes, even though the regulations are set in place now, the industry's consistently changing, and so the regulations make it a little bit more frigid to adapt. That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Another huge issue that we have is banking. Banking is a big problem. As you know, it's federally it's prohibited. It's a Schedule I drug, cannabis. So that means your typical banking institutions that have federally insured money, like Wells Fargo, like Bank of America, these big players, they are not allowed to provide banking services to groups like us, even though we are fully licensed by the state of California.
I see.
Because we have an issue with federal versus state. So banking has become a big issue, meaning that companies have to get creative and
on like where to put
bank,
things.
how to make sure that they also have low security risks, right? Because if you're running an all cash business, your security risks are much higher.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
of course.
That's another issue, and then I think finally one of the biggest issues we face is the legal market in California at least has not established itself as quickly as anyone anticipated, including the government.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Limited retail outlets, meaning there's only about 600 outlets throughout the whole state of California right now that are operational. So you have a lot of product funneling into not many outlets to the consumer, and that means that the black market, the illicit market, is actually doing better than it ever was. Because consumers now don't want to pay 30 or 40% more for a product with taxes.
Yeah,
and because there's not enough enforcement at this time, they're going to the black market because they don't understand the benefits of clean product, clean cannabis. So that's another issue that's facing.
Cool. That's very interesting that you say that, because I myself, as someone who uses cannabis on a basis, I've seen the disparities between black market and how it is now. So can you please talk a little bit more though, like what does it mean to be in manufacturing? Like what does it mean to be in contract with the flower?
Sure.
Flower power, what does that mean?
So we are a manufacturer and we are a contract manufacturer. That simply means that we create products for brands. So if a brand comes to us and says, hey, we have an idea, or a new company comes to us and says, we have an idea and we want to create a vape pen and we want to put this branding on it and we want to make it with this formulation, and ultimately we just want to do the sales and marketing side of it. Can you help us? The answer is yes, that's what we're set up for. So we take that dream and we make it a reality for the brand. That's what we do. So 7-Leaf itself does not have any of its own branded products. You won't see a 7-Leaf product in the market. What you will see are products in the market on the box that says manufactured by 7-Leaf.
I see.
So we are kind of like the Foxconn behind Apple. That's how I like to say it, right? Apple's a branding machine, but they don't actually manufacture any of their product. It's all done overseas, and there's companies that do that.
So where is like the need in the market right now?
So there's multiple needs. The first need is brands that are doing so well that even if they have their own facilities, they may have reached maximum capacity. And so they need someone like us to help them grow. Because the way we developed our facilities and our infrastructure was to scale, to allow brands to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's one reason. Another reason could be if somebody from outside the industry who doesn't hold any cannabis licensing wants to create a brand, they can create that brand through somebody like us as a licensed company in the space. There's a lot of paperwork involved and things that need to be done, but long story short is it gives someone an opportunity without having the capital investment of setting up their own facility to get a product to market.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so amazing.
So that's another scenario that we commonly see as well. And so the third scenario is that people that want to be in the space but don't necessarily have the capital that it takes to create a whole infrastructure in place. Even though the already have been existing in the space, in the gray market or the black market, now, as things change and we become a fully legal market, they're having to adapt. And so they're finding people like us to help keep their brands going.
Wow. So speaking of this, how would you say would be like the best business model for brands to keep going, and what business model do you use in order for you to get brands to trust into you?
Every business model is different. Our business model is a little unique as a contract manufacturer. You see, there's a lot of manufacturers that do white labeling. That's the other terminology for it. Contract manufacturing and white labeling is interchangeable. There's a lot of other manufacturers that do that. The difference between us and them is that that's all we do, and that our facilities were built from the ground up.
Amazing.
With the thought of having multiple brands with multiple products and different operational processes to get those products made. Whereas you have other brands that maybe manufacture their own product, and they're used to manufacturing one type of product, and then maybe they have a little bit of capacity left in their facility, and they start to white label for other brands, but then you're trying to, in many cases, not all, trying to make a circle fit into a square.
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So that's sort of where we shine.
I see. Sets you apart, right? Makes you a little bit.
Also, too, that's our expertise, me and my partners from other industries.
Right.
White labeling, distribution, these things we understand it very well in other industries, and all we've done is mold it to the cannabis industry.
Oh wow, wow, that is something that I didn't know.
A lot of people don't.
Yes, and I'm so thankful that you were able to sit here with us today.
As a side call, when we first got into this business about 4 years ago, when we told people we're going to be a white labeler or contract manufacturer, people either looked at us because they didn't know what that meant, or they laughed at us saying, "There's never going to be a need for you. We're going to have our own license."
Oh my gosh!
And 4 years later,
they need.
We're here. So.
7-leaf. Well, thank you so much for talking with us today.
You.
What is any other excitement things that you want to do for the rest of your time here at Hall of Flowers?
Some of the after parties.
Some of the after parties. I know. So I
get to those in a little bit here.
That sounds great. Well, we have a T-shirt that we're going to give you.
Fantastic.
And we look forward to speaking with you again.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Bye. The Knowleaf podcast brings you the stories of the cultivators, manufacturers, brands, dispensaries, and cannabis professionals to help consumers like you find the best value and support a movement that you truly believe in. We are in the know, we connect people to the leaf, and we want you to know leaf. Sign up on our website and tune in.